Crusader Kings 2. This is The Black Dragon Rises. King Daemon Blackfyre of the Iron Throne designed the Golden Joeblivion. And last episode, we were finishing out the, I guess we could call it the series of rebellions following the Blackfyre Rebellion. Essentially, King Daemon demanding the Lord Paramounts of the realm of Westeros to forfeit their ancestral rights to, the various regions of Westeros. The Westerlands, the Riverlands, the Vale, the Reach, Dorne, etc. And we are rounding out that war. We have only the Lannisters left, and all of our allies across Westeros are now converging on them. We actually have an army here. An army of 9,000 led by our siege experts, laying siege to Casterly Rock. So eventually the seat of the Lannisters will be taken. King Daemon is over here residing back in King's Landing, now relatively safe with the wars coming to an end. We have placed a Blackfyre, the first of the Blackfyres in the Vale, Lord Paramount Daemon II. That's a fitting name. King Daemon, Lord Paramount Daemon II. And he is 13, almost of age, married to Lyanne of Woodhull. I don't know what that means, but she is giant, and so hopefully we'll see some giant Blackfyres coming out of the Vale. And we are currently working to put a Blackfyre in every region of Westeros right now. We can see from our titles right here, we have got the Kingdom of the Reach, Dorne. And that's it. We will have... Oh, apologies. We've actually given the Riverlands to Aegor Bittersteel, our half-brother. So House Bittersteel will probably be the only house that's not going to be a Blackfyre ruling. But they're very closely married into House Blackfyre, so they rule the Riverlands as the most loyal of houses. So essentially now we have a loyal ally in the Vale and the Riverlands. We can give the Reach to somebody, but we need to have a landed lordship before we can do that, before we can give that to any of our sons here. Same thing goes with Dorne, so we need to get these titles somehow. And then we've still got Lord Paramount Davos III in the Stormlands. He likes us, but we're going to replace him eventually. We also have someone ruling the Iron Isles. The Iron Isles are going to be extremely tricky because the Ironborn, the way their government works, it's very... I don't know how to really say it. It would be tricky. It's kind of deceptive. It's kind of democratic, but not really. And the Ironborn are super, how would you say it? Very nationalistic in their culture. So having a non-Ironborn rule the Iron Isles is going to be difficult. We tried this with the War of Conquest. We put House Valyrian in charge of the Iron Isles, and they just kind of gave up their titles. They didn't want to rule the Ironborn. They're too unruly. So they're going to be probably the most difficult to change. But, I mean, we'll, that is the goal of the series. That is the goal of the series. And I'd very much like to see a Blackfyre in every corner of Westeros before we retire this series. But all that aside, we need to get the timer going. Continue the wars in the Westerlands. Seeks to rescue Princess Daenerys from the Archon Oro's captivity. That's good. Lord Paramount Aegor, the Trident has declared Lord Paramount Aegor's war to liberate captive from Archon Oro of Tyrosh. He wants to rescue Daenerys Targaryen. Curious. Alright. I've got Elena here. Oh, because she rides a fucking dragon. So that's another thing we have to worry about, is the Targaryens have been ousted from power, but they are taming dragons. So in the generations to come, we will see a resurgent House Targaryen. Been having some discussions, conversations with nobody about how to handle the Targaryen menace. He thinks we should just plot to murder them all. And I decided that maybe that wouldn't be a good idea because it doesn't really seem very fitting of Daemon's character. You know, he's honorable and he's trusting. He is ambitious, but he's not ruthless. So I don't see him being the type of guy who would want to actually plot to kill these Targaryen dragon riders. I mean, let's see who they are. Right now, I believe it is just Elena, our fucking aunt, right? Do we really want to become a kinslayer, a potential kinslayer? And then we've got Aerion Targaryen, a child who has a dragon egg, Daeron Targaryen, who also has a fucking dragon egg, and then Lord Ambrose of Butterwell. This is apparently an old dragon egg, and I'm not really concerned about House Butterwell hatching it. Now, if they do hatch it, that might be a problem. But I don't think we're going to worry about them right now. That could be a big mistake. Maybe a resurgent House Targaryen will unseat the Blackfyres, but that is something for another day. Right now, we need to worry about getting a Blackfyre in every corner of Westeros. So if we go down here to our council, it says positions. Let's see. The view shows the advisors that affect the stats of your realm. So they're advisory positions, but they also kind of serve on the council. We have our Master of Laws, Lord Alistair of Oakenshield, fabricating claims in Highgarden, because I'd like to get Highgarden before we put a Blackfyre there in the Reach. The Reach, tons of men, huge armies, lots of money. Very important that we can secure the Reach. The Wolf's Revenge series with Lord Eddard has shown that if you have an ally in the Reach, it makes all the fucking difference. If you can get the Reach on your side, you will have a huge advantage. Your Grace, I have been instructing young Viserys in the ways of sword and lance. As requested, I am pleased to say that he appears to be a naturally poor fighter, but he is strong, though. Very good. Very good. He is friends with Torrhen Strong of House Strong, but he's not strong himself. That's kind of sad. Educator Maester Elston. Well, I mean, I'm sure he'll be fine. All right. Viserys, can we force you to train? We can. Do it. Let's see. By forcing him to fight, I've made him a better man. He has become a trained fighter. Many of the maids around the court are paying attention to him now. He gains lustful. All right. I mean, that could be a disastrous trait, but it's decent. We got Prince Aegon the Black, married to Shira Seastar, which apparently I was actually afraid a lot of people would say, no, how dare you marry a Blackfyre to a Targaryen. And I'm pleased to see that not many people really care. We've got Lord Aemon of Blackheart. I would love to have him rule the Stormlands, but that could be some time. He needs to marry. Aemon, you need to marry, and we have nobody that he can marry. Maybe arrange a betrothal. Aemon and Rhaenys, our daughter. Okay, so I've been talking to, who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody in the comment section about Blackfyres having a special trait where they can intermarry. We're not going to do that, but they can intermarry, and regardless of their religion or their culture, it's just a feature that they get. I don't really know how it works. It's just a part of the game rules. Maybe it's because they're High Valyrian. I don't know. Targaryen and Blackfyre dynasties can arrange marriages between close family members. All right, so that's the rule. It's a cultural rule. High Valyrian. So, for example, you could be High Valyrian, but if you're of House Lannister, for example, you can't intermarry. It's just a special rule for Targaryens and Blackfyres. All right. We're not going to do it because we're not disgusting Targaryens. We are the mighty and awesome House Blackfyre, but we need him to marry. So the way we can do that, maybe, is if we go here and look for Wammon, not in prison, not married, with a diplomatic range, and we'll join. And we can find one of a good age with good traits that we can then invite to our court, this court right here, and we can essentially ask Aemon to marry whoever she is. But she's got to have good traits, and she has to be young, too. Maybe young. Let's see. Any good genetic traits? I see kind. That's always a good trait. Groomed, that's good, but I want something genetic. Give me something genetic. There's not. Oh, attractive. We've got attractive. Not the greatest trait for House Blackfyre. I'd prefer strong or giant. But if attractive is what we got, we might as well use it, right? I'm not seeing anything else that's good. Okay, we got strong. Sansa. She is kind of old. She's kind of old. I mean, 8 years. But I mean, in 8 years, she could get... What is this? Astronomer. Nice. Lots of hunchbacks. Let's invite her. We'll invite Sansa. Let me see. What culture is Lyanne? She's Northmen. There's going to be a lot of Northmen women who are marrying into House Blackfyre because they've got excellent traits. And now I did invite Sansa, right? I invited her. Let's go check. Yes, excellent. We'll see if she joins us. And something else I wanted to look up. All right, excellent. And now let's propose that Aemon, he's here, is he? Yes. Aemon is attractive. Okay, let's see if we can arrange a marriage between Aemon and Sansa. No! Let's see. Desires a better non-aggression pact, prestige effects, skills of her, age, difference in age. Now, what's funny is that a lot of the people here that we've been arranging marriages for have this thing called dynastic... what is it? Dynastic deference? Yeah. Aemon doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. He's just like, nah, fuck my dad. I don't like him. Even though he loves us. But, and we're friends. but for some reason he doesn't want to marry. All right, Aemon. All right, you can do, whatever. He's doing his own thing. All right, we've got Lord Paramount. Let's see, Daemon II. We have Hagon. Good old Hagon. While he's here, we should probably betroth him to somebody good, right? Who can we betroth him to? No, Sansa's way too old. How about we do it like this, and we'll just filter it strong. There is only one, and that is Melina of House Fossaway, but she's 1. That's a long time he'll have to wait, because he'll come of age in 4 years, and she'll be like 300. Okay, not 300, but still a long time. How about giant? Is that not a trait? Maybe it's not. Let's put huge. Huge, no. Well, shit. Maybe we'll just have to do it by age then, because that's kind of shit. There's lots of them that are just attractive, though. Let's get as close to his age as we can. I find that marriages... Oh, shit. Yeah, only... And these are all the foreigners, too. I don't like that. Okay. Shit, how are we going to do this? Join court any, and we're going to filter it again. This time I want strong, if I can spell it. Okay, let's refresh that. It's done by age, yes? Right. What do you have? Oh, God. Let's do my culture group. How about... No, not my culture group. Join court, any diplomatic range, yes. This is a lot of Brindlemen. A lot of Brindlemen. Really? Apparently, Brindlemen are just universally strong. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so he can marry a 21-year-old wildling. Yimmy. Great. Yeah, fucking great. Alright, let's look for huge. Or maybe it's giant. It's giant. Yes. Alright, what do you have for me? You have any young ones? Riverman, that's giant, but she's 3. Bravosi, but she's 4. And then tons of Brindlemen. Right, so if you want to make a dynasty of all, hello. Sakne. She's huge. Let's see, martial +2, intrigue -1, personal skill +3. Nice. And she's Tolosi, but she is a pirate. So if we marry her to a 12-year-old, the 12-year-old will be able to procreate in 2 years. She'll be 24. Let's try it. She will not come, but maybe we can arrange a betrothal between her and Hagon, which she will agree. Ooh. I mean, is that really worth giant? Is that really worth the giant trait? I don't know. Now, see, if you, as I was saying, if you wanted a dynasty of people who are really, really strong, you could just marry them all to Brindle women, and you'd get strong people all the time. But the thing is I kind of have to keep into account the appearance of the dynasty. I want the dynasty to look like that kind of High Valyrian culture, and I think High Valyrian culture, I don't want it to get replaced by some other weird culture. My bodyguard, Sir Aubrey Ambrose, has expressed a desire to get married. Aubrey, my siege specialist. All right, we will marry you to somebody. Let's marry you to Sansa. There you are, sir. Excellent. I'll find him somebody nice. Yes, I did. And I did. All right, and the war is coming to a close in the west. I'm still trying to figure out who we can marry our people to. Hagon, damn you. Damn you. I don't want you to marry your sister. That's weird. Shit. But I want him to get married to somebody now, as opposed to when we give him his titles, because then he'll marry. Because he might pull an Daemon Blackfyre and just not marry anybody. That's a waste. That's a waste. Okay, so you know what we can do? Let's look to houses that are also High Valyrian. Let's try to arrange a betrothal between, here he is, Hagon and, who do you have? You have only Helena, who is 2. That's like 12 years. All right, we'll look to the other houses. Celtigar, see if they're willing to part with any people. They got Megan, who's Westerosi Valyrian. Can we do it by age? Yeah, and the closest they have is 7. Megan. Not much to choose from. I believe Sunglass is Stormlander, but they like to pretend to be, they like to pretend to be Valyrian. And they have Serenai, who is a Stormlander of House Sunglass. You know what? I think we're going to do it. Now, normally, I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, don't go marrying Blackfyres to non-Valyrians, and I'm telling you, this is the one exception. I'm going to honor House Sunglass because they have a very staunch advocate in my comment section who was named Rhaegar Sunglass. Now he's named Zakar Sunglass or some craziness. And I will honor his useful advice by marrying Serenai Sunglass to Hagon Blackfyre. Wow, look at these bonuses. Opinion of King Daemon. King Daemon is my liege. Prestige effects. Oh yeah, of course, prestige effects. House Sunglass getting married to a Blackfyre. Nice. All right, so that's Hagon. And then we have Aenys. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, Aenys. Now, we can't invite... Let's see, my religion? No. My culture group. Oh, God, that really didn't... Elena the Dragon Rider is willing to join us. I'm wondering, would this be considered treason if we started marrying Blackfyres to Targaryens? My God, what a stutter. I mean, we've already done that with Shira Seastar. I don't see why we couldn't with others, right? King Daeron the Young Dragon was murdered on the orders of Prince Marance. Okay, so this is a bunch of people I don't know shit about. All right, let's invite Elena here. Let's invite Elena. And maybe we can use her dragon somehow. Yes. I like that. I like that idea. So we'll invite her. Jane Waters is married. Damn it. Lena Penrose is married. Jocelyn Penrose Targaryen. Right. So 18 living members. Except most of her children are no longer actually Targaryens. Dana has Daemon, so that works. Viserys, Aegon, Daenerys, your half-sister. She is married to Meryn. Ooh, she's 28, though. Nymeria Martell. Nymeria Martell. She's not imprisoned by us, right? No. I think Aegor's trying to save Daenerys. In fact, if I remember the lore right, I think Daemon actually wanted to marry Daenerys, but Daeron the Good denied it, and because of that, Daemon then went to war. All right, Princess Shira Celtigar. Oh, she has diarrhea, but we could marry her to somebody. Yeah, but who are we gonna marry her to? There's no one. There's nobody. I mean, Jaehaerys, Viserys, Aenys. They're all kind of old. I mean, Jaehaerys would come of age at 14. He's 6 years ahead of her. He'd be 6 years older than her when she got... fine, whatever. Do it. Do it. We desperately need to marry these children. Gwyneth is 27. She's in hiding. Could we call her out of hiding? I don't think so. Where is she? Hiding somewhere around Sunspear. All right, she's... okay. Shira is... all right, I'm hoping that she starts making babies here soon. Nerys... Daeron. Our brother Daeron is married to Princess Maria of Dorne. He's old. Shit. All right. Aerys Targaryen has no children. Let's see. Rhaegal Targaryen has a daughter, Vera, who is... ooh, but she's weak. Nah, we can't do that. Who else do you have? You got Maekar, and you have boys. Do we have daughters? We have Princess Kala, who's married to Aegor Bittersteel. We have got Princess Daenerys, who's betrothed to Lord Lionel. That could be a conflict of interest. He's strong, but we're going to replace House Baratheon. I think I'm going to break that alliance. I mean, are we allied with them? We are, but he won't honor it, though. No, because he's a son of a bitch. All right, break that betrothal. You will not marry into House Targaryen. That fool. What a fool. Right. So we can probably use Princess Daenerys to marry into somebody useful. Something else we need to do. Oh, shit. Damn it, I remembered this at the worst time. Is the people that we're going to put into the different areas of Westeros. So, for example, Lord Paramounts Daemon here, he should have married an Aaron. Like, that would have given him more legitimacy. So who rules Highgarden? The Tyrells? So what we should do is whoever we put into the Reach should be married to a Tyrell. Fuck me. Okay, so we have a Tyrell here, Eleanor Tyrell, and we can arrange a betrothal between her and Jaehaerys? I know we already betrothed him to somebody else, but we really need this. We need this marriage more than we did the other person. Shit. Okay, let's get the timer going. We'll wait for them to agree to, yeah, that means, let's see, Your Grace, peace be with you. Yeah, House Celtigar, I'm sorry, I've got to break this betrothal. I'm sorry. It sucks. Where is she? Jaehaerys. Damn, that sucks. I'm just gonna make a bunch of fucking I'm gonna make a bunch of fucking enemies now. Alrighty. Eleanor Tyrell. Betroth you to Jaehaerys, and Jaehaerys will be Lord of the Reach. The envoy of the bank has arrived in King's Landing. He is seeking repayment of the loan I have at the bank. I have a loan? I don't have a fucking loan. I have the coin right here, 258 gold. You should not have a single coin for me. What coin do I fucking owe them? I don't have any fucking bank. It doesn't say I have any loans. Are you telling me the bank can just show up and demand coin? And if I say you have no proof that I have any loans with you, they can just say, how dare you? I mean, sure, I'll pay it, but it doesn't say I have any fucking loans. All right, dear nephew, Dear nephew, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I cannot, in good conscience, abandon my current liege to join your court. Who is your current liege? Okay, that's really weird. She says she cannot abandon her liege, but she's still here. Let's see. Now then. Paramount Daemon, shit. I can still break this betrothal, right? I can. Before we do that, let's see if there's any errands around. We have to do this shit right. Any diplomatic range, any. Married, no. Imprisoned, no. Aaron. Tell me there's an Aaron. Oh, of course, we gotta change this too. This is gonna... Any culture. Aaron! Where are the errands? Yes! Yes. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. Alright. Alina Aaron of Gulltown. House Aaron of Gulltown. I don't want of Gulltown. I want just regular Aaron. And it doesn't matter if they're too young. It just matters that they're married. I think, right? Because everyone's saying marry into a house that has claim on that land. I mean, she's an Aaron, right? And she has the bloodline. So she should have a strong claim on the Kingdom of Mountain and Vale. Now, see, the bloodline has a strong seed. This bloodline has fairly strong seed. I don't know what that means. So essentially what's going to happen is if the series does pass by for generations, we're going to see potentially blonde Blackfyres here, potentially green-eyed Blackfyres here in the Reach, etc., etc. But you know what? We need to fucking do that. You break that betrothal. This will lower Lord Paramounts Daemon of the Vale's opinion of you by minus 20. Oh, give me a break. Now, will he be able to actually marry this girl, though? Will we be able to arrange it? Because she's currently in the crag. The Crown Crag? I don't know. This is kind of tough, because I can break the betrothal, but that's because Lyanne was in our court. Here's the problem. Once we give land to these guys, we can no longer determine who they marry. So Daemon might actually be stuck marrying Lyanne, because if we break the betrothal, he'll hate us, and we won't have anybody for him to marry. And there are no errands. Let's see if we say join court. Yeah, there are no errands that are old enough. So if you go to House Aaron here, they have 8 members. They've got Jasper, Alora, Alice, but they're now Targaryens because Alice is married to Rhaegal. Yeah, this is going to be... All right, I think I may have already fucked it up with the Vale. We've already may have fucked it up with the Vale. Jaehaerys, we have betrothed to Eleanor. I believe so. Your Grace, I write on behalf of the Iron Bank of Bravos to express the consternation of the actions of your bannerman, Lord Leo Tyrell. He hasn't paid his dues. I shall issue a reprimand. I will reprimand him. All right. My liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Prince Jaehaerys and Eleanor. Great. So Jaehaerys now is married into House Tyrell, and he will rule the Reach. Okay, I did one thing right. Forced to train. Watch, he gets killed. No, awesome. He's now trained fighter. Excellent. Do we have somebody training the children? Oh, we do. We've got Aegor the Bittersteel. Right. So we have a proper potential replacement for the Lord Paramount of the Reach. We just need Highgarden, and we need Jaehaerys to come of age. We also have Dorne. So that means we need to have somebody marry into House Martell. Arrange a betrothal between Viserys. Okay. Do you not have any Martells that we can marry? They might not. What about Arianne Martell? Oh, she's in hiding? Are you kidding? Hiding somewhere around Sunspear. Oh, call them out of hiding. Come on. Shut the gates. No, we're not going to do that. We can't arrange a betrothal if they're in hiding. Fuck. Come on. I think she's got a sibling who's in our dungeon. Who's imprisoned by Archon Oro. Oro, I want her. Can I arrange a betrothal with her? No. Our ally, our father-in-law, is really impeding my plans here. My plans. All right. Aegor Bittersteel, I'm assuming, didn't marry a Riverlander. Nope, he married Princess Kala. That's not good. So I've already fucked up the Vale. I've given land to Lord Paramounts Daemon II, and because of that, I can no longer arrange betrothals with him. I have fucked up what I've done with Lord Aemond here, because he's now in Blackheart, and we can't arrange a marriage for him when he takes over the Stormlands. But we did do it right with the Reach. We did do it right with the Reach, and we didn't do it right with the Riverlands. House Martell, a bunch of the females are in hiding. They're in hiding, so we can't really arrange marriages with any of them. The Westerlands, we're going to have to make sure we do this right, and we will. And if we are going to do it right, they won't agree to a marriage if we're at war, so we have to wait for this war to be over. We're fabricating a claim for the Reach, right? So we can't really plot to replace the Northerners or the Stormlanders or the Greyjoys quite yet. Our work is ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Our work is ahead of us, but the war in the West is coming to an end. And I must make sure Adarion has arrived at our court. Oh yes, we also have Elena. I'm wondering if we couldn't marry her to somebody. Yeah, but if we do that, it's gonna kind of screw them. Like the Red Tusk, Gareth. We probably should get them to marry some people. Oh, he's here? Oh shit. It's getting back to King's Landing. And we should probably get him to marry somebody. He wants to become the Master at Arms. That's a useful thing. Your Grace, the Kingdom of the Reach currently has no incumbent separate from the crown. I petition that should be made overlord of this region. Lord Darrell Tarley. Denied. All right. Bertrand Crakehall, the Red Tusk, your wars, you have been most useful. I would arrange for you to be married. Ooh. Perhaps he should marry Daenerys, our daughter. Because our daughters right now are only going to be useful for marrying into other houses. To cement alliances. And I feel like maybe rewarding our friends could be useful. Plus, the Red Tusk has a lot of great traits. How about we do it like this? We'll do it matrilinear. Every children they have will be a Black Tusk. But, yeah. That's a great idea. He is rewarded with his service by marrying a princess. He is strong and attractive. She is attractive, and they will make excellent Blackfyre children. And then we've got Gareth. I think he's also our friend, Sir Gareth the Grey. He is very bright. I don't think we're going to be able to reward him with a marriage. I mean, he could marry Elena Targaryen, but I don't really like that idea. Maybe a betrothal? There is Rhaenys. There's little Rhaenys, and I know a lot of people are going to be freaking out. They're going to be like, how can you marry your daughters to non-Blackfyres? We're not doing intermarriage. That is a Targaryen sin, and that is why they have fallen. We Blackfyres will not repeat the same mistake. Sir Gareth, who's more important? Quentyn the Fireball? Quentyn is part of the Kingsguard. He cannot marry. He is part of the Kingsguard. But we do have Elena Targaryen. Eleanor Tyrell we don't need to worry about, because she is now betrothed to Jaehaerys, the future ruler of the Reach. Elena Targaryen is in our court, and I'm not sure what I really want to do with her. We could kidnap her, but we're not going to do that. Can we imprison her? No. She hasn't done anything wrong. Okay. But she is a person of interest. Aegor Bittersteel is our friend. We have arranged that... We essentially, all of our friends that helped us win the Blackfyre Rebellion, we've rewarded with marriage to our daughters. Princesses of the realm. That's a regular marriage, right? Alright, lucky him. And then Gareth the Grey, we will reward you with a betrothal to little Rhaenys. It'll be matrilinear. So all children they have will become Blackfyres. So it's essentially their way of becoming Blackfyres through their children. In a sense. And I feel like I have rewarded all of my friends. Great. For their loyal service. Now if I can fucking stop dithering and actually get this goddamn war over in the West. So I do have other recordings I need to do today. Alright, are we going to take Casterly Rock? Alright, on behalf of your consternation of the bank, Iron Bank. Really? This bitch. I shall issue a reprimand. Lord Wireless of Highgarden. Is he gonna be heir to Lord Leo? Died under suspicious circumstances. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That guy is no longer... Oh, shit. He's now ruler of Highgarden. His father apparently has been assassinated. Oh, that's not good. So, what do we want to issue a reprimand? I don't see why this concerns me. Banks and other creditors will view you with distrust, increasing the interest you pay on future loans. Supported me. Oh. I'll pay it on behalf of... I really don't want to. We're going to issue a reprimand, because we intend to replace him. We're going to replace him. As far as factions go, we've got Crown Loyalists. We've got Deposed King Daemon, our son. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Who is this? Lord Alistair of Oakenshield. Lord Alistair of Oakenshield wants Lord Alistair for the Reach. We will ask him politely to stop conspiring. Elenai Baratheon, the treasurer of the Highgarden, seeks to kill Arena. I don't know who that is. But Casterly Rock looks like it is... Oh, great. He's going to stop conspiring. Yeah, it might take a little bit. Maybe we can get this done this episode. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, I love to see the wars. Okay, now we're getting there. We're getting there. What is this? Slow down time. A lot of shit's happening. What quality of education would you like to purchase for your son, Prince Aenys Blackfyre? Let's make him marshal. All Blackfyres are going to be marshal. I will spend highly on his education. Excellent. What is this? Arrange marriage has been received. Dear father, peace be with you. We propose that Lord Paramount Daemon II of the Vale and Lyanne of... Oh my god. Sir Bertrand Redtusk is married to the beautiful Princess Daenerys. I will owe him a favor. Stop time, please. Alright. So Lord Paramount Daemon II wants to marry Lyanne. We did arrange this betrothal because she is a Northman and she is huge. However, she is not an Arryn, but the thing is that there are no women of age who are of House Arryn that we can... Ooh, he's shrewd. I like it. There are no women who are of adult age that we could invite to our court because they have to be in our court if we're going to arrange a betrothal with Lord Paramount Daemon. If we break this betrothal, we're essentially trusting Daemon II to marry somebody of worth, and we can't do anything about it, unfortunately, so we just kind of have to accept. Alright, so he's married now, and they'll be making, hopefully, large children in the Vale. Yeah, maybe when the wars come to an end, we can arrange betrothals between their children and House Arryn and bring Arryn back into the fold. Maybe. Ugh. Maybe. Now, is Casterly Rock going to fall? It should here in a moment. Siege of Casterly Rock. They have broken down the gates of the rock, and they have invaded. Let us offer peace and enforce our demands. Excellent. The War of Westerlander independence has ended. King Daemon of the Iron Throne has won. Yes. Give me your titles. The war has been won. The rebels' armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Benedar Linderly. Lordship of Snakewood. This might be a way of us getting some landed lordships, because we just need some kind of land if we're going to replace the Lord Paramounts. So I think I will make him forfeit Snakewood. Yeah, wars will continue, but we still have the advantage. I say make use of it. All right, make him forfeit Pebble. Where is Pebble? Lordship of Pebble is here in the Vale. All right, you will forfeit Pebble. King Daemon has usurped the title Lordship of Snakewood. Has usurped the title Lordship of Pebble. Excellent. The wars have been won. The rebels' armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Paramount Daemon Lannister, one of the traitors, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. You will forfeit the Westerlands. Do it. We have taken the rock. And you know what? We'll mine a little bit more piety. We'll put him in house arrest as he is a lord, and we will respect him as such. Here's the thing. We now have the Lordship of Snakewood and the Lordship of Pebble. Now, a lot of people have been saying that I've been kind of butchering the map in terms of de jure territories and stuff. And the thing is, the way I see it, the AI is going to butcher the map itself. They give, transfer vassalage and shit and titles, and they try to invade each other's territory even though we're all part of the Iron Throne. What I'm concerned about is at the end of the day, when the mega wars are done, is everything gray and doesn't say Iron Throne in big letters, from top to bottom. That's what I care about. All this crazy shit right here, we can't fix all of it. The AI makes a lot of this itself. But the good news is we now have the Kingdom of the Westerlands, the Kingdom of the Reach, and we have landed titles. We can make Jaehaerys, who is also married to a Tyrell, mind you, Lord of the Reach. We could probably make Viserys Lord of the Westerlands, but we need to get him betrothed to a Lannister. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will have to be in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always. This has been Crusader Kings 2, The Black Dragon Rises. I have been the Golden Joeblivion, and until next time, I will see you all later.